Getting bumped from a flight? It could happen to you, but it probably won't. There are lots of reasons an airline could deny you boarding, anything from overselling the flight, to an equipment change, to an unexpected weight restriction. But when that happens, airlines are pretty good at getting volunteers to accept compensation to voluntarily change their plans rather than trying to deny you boarding in the first place. If the worst does happen, and the airline can't get enough volunteers, they are entitled to deny you boarding, but you're entitled to compensation if that happens. The Department of Transportation estimates that just 0.33 out of every 10,000 passengers was denied boarding involuntarily between April and June of this year. Those who accepted compensation weren't included in those numbers, and also weren't entitled to anything else from the airline once they accepted the voucher. If you're denied boarding involuntarily, however, you're entitled to up to $1,550 from the airline, according to the DOT's policy, or possibly more if the airline has an even more generous policy of its own. Mostly, that compensation guideline applies to cases of oversales, and you are less likely to get bumped if you have a non-basic economy ticket or frequent flyer status with the airline you're traveling on. Whatever happens though, you are entitled to get compensation right away and a written explanation of why you're being denied boarding before you leave the airport.